The great pumpkin is getting pretty big. Here we go. Here's my big hand. And I'm a tall person, so I have big hands. And there's a vine. The vine's gonna go bye-bye. We have lots of vines here. They call them morning glory vines, but they're actually, morning glory is actually a tropical plant. So they're not actually morning glory. But there's my big Everest pumpkin. Bigger than my big hand. And it's teardrop shaped. And we picked 3 tomatoes, 3 Beefmasters. There we go. The rest of them, they are kind of ripening funny, and there's a reason for that, and I keep forgetting to look it up. One of them got eaten, probably by a mouse or something like that. Well, it's a little high off the ground for a mouse. Squirrel, probably. So, here's our grafted brandy wine. I had heard that grafts are not the greatest, but I had to try. Most of the plant is looking pretty sad. There are some tomatoes on. They're not really close to ripening yet. Got scabs on them and all that good stuff, but I tried. I got it on sale at least, so I didn't spend full price on, because these can be really expensive, these grafted tomatoes. So at least I didn't waste a bucket of money on it. And here's my poor little silvery fir tree. The tomato is ripening, and I will take it as soon as it is ripe, and maybe that little plant will take off, but now has a neighbor. This is another Everest. This is not a real big one. This one just was born last week. So, not too big yet. Let's see what else we got here. Here's my eggplant. It has a little fruit on it that looks like a flower. Well, that is a flower. I thought that was a fruit. So we don't have a fruit yet. And what kind of eggplant is this? This is, well, whatever. You can pronounce it yourself. Okay. And here are some green peppers. These are bellboys, I believe. There, yep, bellboy. Bellboy green peppers. And there is another newbie pumpkin that I think is going to make it. Very small. And here's some more bellboys. Excuse me. More bellboys here. Well, there are, you can't see them, but there's a lot of fruit on there. Yeah, there we go. So hopefully I will be able to pick one soon. Let's see. There's my, I'm going to have to get this guy under control. This is the Everest that is choking off the cucumber vines. And here is the Sweet Success, oh no, Sweet Slice, which is not having a good year at all. And over here is Sweet Success, which I have not had a good experience with in the past, but this year it's taking off. And it does have a few cucumbers on it, right there. And let's see if we can see the other guy. Yeah, both of them. There we go. Okay. And more Everest. I do have I do notice that some of the leaves have those little spots, and that's not an illness. I don't know if Everest has two different leaves or what the deal is. Excuse me, it's very muggy today, and thankfully a little too windy for mosquitoes to land, but they are still out, so I am hitting at them a lot. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. We have got more pumpkins than that. There's one in here somewhere that is really kind of big. Well, they're good at hiding. Let's see here. Aha, I see one. That one right there. And there's my big hand. It's not huge, but there we go. Yeah, it's growing. Here's another one. Most of them are babies. And I could swear there was another one here someplace. Pumpkins are so spiky. Thanks. Oops. There is another one. I'm going to have to get out here and put some plates under these so they don't sit right on the ground. Reason for that is they get sometimes worms in them. Ta-da! There's the head. There we go. Not too big, but better than nothing. Okay, so we're coming along. Did I show you that one? Here's another one. I don't know if I showed you that one. I just found it myself. Okay, and even the pumpkin that was transplanted has come back with a vengeance, so that's a good thing. So far, there has been one little outbreak. There we go. There's been one little outbreak of powdery mildew, but it hasn't spread. So hopefully these will live up to their billing and not get sick from powdery mildew, because August is our big time for powdery mildew. These are some radishes that I planted to divert the cucumber beetles from the cucumber vines and the pumpkin vines. I don't know if it's working. I always try that stuff. Okay, so I think for this week that's pretty much it. Oh, another little pumpkin, but that one's not bloomed yet. So we may have a good bunch of pumpkins after all. And that's all for this week. I'll see you next week.